So hey guys, and welcome to the video. Today is the 9th of October 2022 and we are here for Alton Towers Scarefest. This is an event that I look forward to every year and it's back for 2022. I cannot wait to get into this. We've got a few different scare mazes for us to be getting in today. The Altonville Mine Tours, Legend of the Skin Snatchers, the Attic Terror of the Towers, and also Darkest Depths. We've also got a new audio experience for us to be getting in today as well, and that is the invitation, so we'll see how that goes. Today I am joined by Mr. Oakley Dokley and Charlotte. What's this? You're in a vlog. I mean, yes, more than once. Yeah. Because
it's Halloween.
Yeah, it's Halloween.
Is it?
Yes. She's been in more than one vlog this year. That's it. Bye. You'll be in another vlog next week as well, Fancy Islands. So yeah, I absolutely love Scarefest. I really, really do. Now, I'm a bit concerned because we do have some returning mazes. They've recycled the same mazes for like going on 3 years now. So we'll see how they are aging because, yeah, having to pay for the same mazes every year is a bit hit or miss. So to kick off our Scarefest festivities, we are heading down to the entrance of the park to go check out the Alton Ancestors. I love the choreographed routines that these guys do every year. They're absolutely fantastic. So right, let's go watch the Alton Ancestors for our first show of the day. So we're just waiting for the Alton Ancestors to start, and before we do, I wanted to come and check out some of the decor on Tower Street. Because look at it, they always do the Tower Street decor really nicely. If only this was in the rest of the park. I would love to see a park-wide Scarefest decoration one year. Maybe for the 20th or 21st? Yeah, I love it. You got the classic Scarefest vehicle there. And that classic Scarefest writing. They actually released that as a piece of merch last year, and it's a shame they didn't bring it back. But the issue was, I think it was like £300 or whatever. I'm not quite sure. If you know how much that Scarefest die-cast model was, let me know down in the comment section below. But yeah, look, I always love how they put this here on Tower Street. I think it's absolutely fantastic.
Evil is that which lurks within the human mind. To the asylum.
Oh my god.
Gravity's holding me back. I want you to hold on.
What an amazing way to start off the day. I love the Alton Ancestors, and I always make an effort to go down and catch them on Tower Street before the festivities for Scarefest start. Charlotte, you particularly enjoyed them, didn't you?
Yes, I literally filmed the whole of it.
Yes, so did I. I loved it.
Very talented.
Oh yes, sorry, yeah, Joe's pointing. Nemesis closing, yes. We'll be going and checking out Nemesis a bit later on. I'm not sure where we're heading off to now, but I definitely want to get my rides on Nemesis today.
This way. That's where we're going.
Oh, we're going this way.
This way?
This way?
Yeah.
To what ride?
I don't know.
Joe?
This way.
Let's see where the day takes us.
Yes.
But yeah, absolutely love the Alton Ancestors. Our first ride of the day is located in those towers, and it's been closed for the 2022 season. It's only recently reopened back up. Yes, we're gonna head off onto Hex. And I forgot to mention, by the way, at the start of the video, we've booked our scare mazes for 4, and we've also, Joe, got a, we're doing something special today, aren't we, that we've never done?
The Alton Towers Dungeon.
The Alton Towers Dungeon. I don't know how I've never, ever done these, because I'm here all the time, and I've never done the Alton.
Because you end up dragging us to David Valiant before.
Yes, to go ride Gangster Granny the Ride, 'cause it's awesome. Right, let's get on Hex, the Legend of the Towers. Absolutely love this thing. Is it? Yeah, you've been on it, haven't you?
Yeah, it's doing really well. I think whatever repairs they've done is done wonders. I think the joy is as well, because we heard rumours that it was like a rare part from Vekoma. So they've they've worked on a lot of the special effects in there, so that they're working again back to how they used to be.
Yeah.
Should be good.
I'm really looking forward to it. I've heard some really good things. All right, let's get on our first ride of the year on Hex the Legend of the Towers. Well, my first ride of the year on Hex the Legend of the Towers. So look.
We haven't been on these.
Yeah, the broom spins. It's like the Halloween monster party at Legoland, but like an adult version.
Oh my word, they have done that so much justice. Hex the Legend of the Towers is back in force. They have done up so many of the effects in there. I won't spoil a lot of it for you, but there is some new effects in there as well. That is fantastic. They weren't just repairing the ride, they were obviously doing some more bits and bobs. Yeah, that's riding better than ever. It's riding like a new Vekoma Madhouse. It's riding like the Monster House Monster Party at Legoland Windsor, which is a newer Madhouse. What do you think to it? You're not a massive fan of it, are you?
I'm not a huge fan of Hex, never have been. I didn't really notice the changes you guys were talking about, but I don't go enough.
Yeah, you see, we go all the time, don't we? So we notice this kind of thing, but they've also done a bit of painting in there as well.
Yeah, it's good that they're putting some maintenance back into it, because it is a very, very good dart ride, really, isn't it? So
yeah,
the artwork is good. The artwork is good.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I can really say on it.
Well, it's good they're spending money on it, that's the main thing.
I don't like the feeling it gives you. You know, like when you come off and you just feel, whoa.
We are heading over to Forbidden Valley now for a ride on Nemesis. Now these lot are dragging me on the Sky ride. I'm not too happy about this.
Be funny.
Yeah, if you watched one of my vlogs before, you know I'm not a massive fan of the Sky ride because of it being so high, especially this one going back towards Forbidden Valley, because this one goes over the gardens.
Yeah.
That's over 200 feet, you know. That's the drop from the Sky ride to the bottom of the valley.
Yes.
Yeah, could we be seeing a new valley coaster? We'll talk about that when we're further up there. Nemesis closing by the order of Fanax. Look at that. Yeah, you got to get your last ride on the 6th of November. Sadly, I won't be here in the UK. Yeah, you will. You're here for the 6th of November.
I'll ride it for you, just for you, right?
Yeah, I'll be riding the Kuka Lane coaster on the 6th of November down in Tato Park. I won't be in the UK for the closing of Nemesis, which is really sad. But it was the only date I was going to get to Tato Park. But yeah, really sad this thing's going to close for its retrack. But it'll be back in force when it reopens in 2024. And yeah, just look at it. Like, it's definitely, for me, the best ride in the UK. Yeah. I love, though, the fact that Alton Towers have clearly signposted the fact that Nemesis is going to close. Like, with some of the other rides recently, like Jewel, I think the closure notifications have been really bad. Like with Jewel, it was basically a cryptic message on the exit to the ride. At least with this, you got some big whopping signs. What do you think to the like closure signs? Like,
yeah, they're good. It's actually good communication.
Yes, I was just saying, I don't like the way they closed Jewel, where it's just a load of cryptic messages.
Yeah. I thought that was quite clever, because Alton Towers do like being cryptic and do like being very secretive about what they're doing. Yeah. So I thought that was all right. This is very good, because I know Nemesis means a lot to a lot of people, so it's good they can come and ride it before it changes.
Yeah, look at it. Honestly, we won't be seeing this site for very long. The last rides I'll be getting on it will be on the 5th of November for the fireworks. Yeah, I'm coming on the 5th, but only for Nemesis. I won't be actually watching the fireworks on the 5th. Here we go, look. Oh. Yeah, with rumours that Subterra's opening next year as well. Next year is going to be a really exciting year for Alton Towers. So yeah, let's actually get on Nemesis. Here we are in the Nemesis station, and one thing to note is they've updated the staff uniforms. Yes, these are the brand new Fanax uniforms for the staff to fit in with the story of Nemesis. I like how they're including the Fanax from the Nemesis Subterra story a lot more into the main Nemesis story. Yeah, because originally the Fanax weren't in the original Nemesis story. Fun fact for you. So yeah, let's take our ride on Nemesis. I still really like this station, but it could do with a bit more theming, I guess. Nemesis is riding absolutely amazing. Look at this. Oh wow, such a gem in the UK. I love it so much. And Charlotte loved it as well, didn't you?
I loved it. I thought it rode very well. It's not the best in the country though.
Yeah, you're one of these weirdos who thinks Icon's the best.
Yes.
By the way, I just want to say, if you do like Icon, it's your favourite, you're not a weirdo, but you are a weirdo, but you're not a weirdo. But yeah, Joe.
If you like Icon more, you're a weirdo, but you're not a weirdo, but you are a weirdo.
Calm down, Boris Johnson.
Joe, what did you think to the Beast?
Terrible. Good. It's a good job they're scrapping it.
Well, partly scrapping it anyway.
Yeah.
But seriously, what do you think to it?
Yeah, it's alright. Yeah.
It needs a clean.
It does, well, yeah.
There was lots of cobwebs on it, and that's not for Halloween.
Yeah, there was literal cobwebs on Nemesis. But I tell you what, I love it nonetheless. But yeah, let's look at this. This is Blade.
Just look at this. Look at this. Yeah.
Look at this. This is going to be our next ride of the day. But yeah, like I say, next ride of the day, Blade. I cannot wait to get on this. It's a gem here at Alton Towers, and it's one of the only only permanent flat rides here now.
It is, yeah.
Well, the only big permanent flat ride.
No, it is the only permanent flat ride.
There are plenty in CBU's land, but we've had
they're permanent, are they?
Yeah, they are. We've had confirmation now as well that Enterprise is closed, so that's never coming back. So that's another ride that's been lost to the test of time. So yeah,
to the graveyard of
Alton Towers. Well, it literally is in the Alton Towers graveyard at the moment. It's in their like storage facility. But yeah, let's get on Blade. Just look at it. Alton Towers need more of these permanent flat rides. Oh, so we've just come off of Blade. It's really good. I really like it. And yeah, like I say, get more flat rides. What we're gonna get more of now is we're gonna go over and get some loaded fries, because there's a brilliant loaded fries stand over here. And I didn't realize this was here until I came here on the Towers Times 20 event. Yeah, we got fries and they were really nice. So we're gonna do much of the same here. Yeah, because me and Charlotte are quite hungry. Yes. I
actually enjoyed Blade.
Yeah, it was good, wasn't it?
We managed to get people.
Yeah, we got chanting.
Like a Mexican wave, but when it went up.
Right, here we go. Here's your loaded fries. If you want to know, that's what they are. Yeah, I'm gonna get the pizza fries for this one.
Hold on,
so right, let's get some food. Right, so we just had loaded fries with annual pass discount. That came to $6.80. And yeah, they were really good. I had bacon and cheese and I really enjoyed them. I'll tell you what I also may really enjoy, Subterra again, next year. Yes, there's so many rumours suggesting that this ride is going to open again next year, but we just don't know. We've seen this keyboard testing a lot more as well. What is happening with this ride? We just don't know. But I tell you what, so many exciting things come into Alton Towers for next year. We've got the new jewel refurbishment, we've got Nemesis's retrack, and potentially the reopening of Nemesis Subterra. Yeah, look at it. I'd love to see something happen with it. There's also some tree markings down here. Now, I made a video about this. If you've not watched that, go watch it, because I explain a lot more about what this could be. But could we be seeing in the future Subterra being torn down and a new coaster go in its place? I just don't know. But there is tree markings down here on quite a few of the trees. There we go. Look, is that blue marking? Yeah. It's a really interesting situation. Are we gonna see something happen down here? If there is a new coaster built, could it come up and over this path? Again, be really interested to find out what's going on. Those two have skipped up ahead, look. So yeah, let's head down to Jewel, where I'll try and get some more updates from there as well. Oh, Jewel. Look at this. Some exciting things are going on here, look. We're gonna ring this number in a second for you, but look at that.
Should we do it?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
I want to play Possessed. Emily Alton wants to play.
Here we go.
Oh, I'm not gonna show you phone contacts, but Joe is gonna ring the number right now on camera. But yeah, look at this. They've put a massive gate or fencing on the front of Jewel, and oh, that's really cool. The smoke machine, I love it. Have you got it? Here we go.
Here we go.
This is what the number does if you call it.
Calling.
This is the formal that this property has been repossessed. Due to unexplained circumstances, it is deemed no longer safe for occupancy. We are aware of reports stating otherworldly apparitions, blood-curdling screams, and supernatural sightings in summer. But despite these persistent rumors, we seek to make the following clear. There is absolutely nobody living in this house.
That's interesting, isn't it? Oh, what is going on with Jewel at the moment? But I tell you what, I'm loving like the gate in front of it. Yeah, and all the smoke machines and all the lighting. I bet this will look good at night. We're gonna have to come back here later on in the evening. Oh yeah.
Some eye spots to look through.
Oh, is there?
Don't look inside.
Oh, don't look inside. Apparently. Let's have. I tell you what. We're not gonna follow the signs. We're gonna look inside and see what's in it. Look at this. Oh wow. Something is definitely going on here, isn't it?
Definitely, yeah.
They are teasing this. This has got to be a big refurbishment if they're teasing it this much. Jeez.
You've got to wait there for a while for something to show up, but if you stick it right in the hole. Right in. Yeah, that's it.
Oh, there we go.
You can sort of see some flashing lights.
Yeah. Oh, there we
There you
go.
go.
Yeah, you can see it. Ah. But that's really cool though, isn't it? Again, I'm just so happy that this level of effort is being put into a Jewel refurbishment. And yeah, a broken speaker. Look at that.
It's meant to play that noise.
Oh. But yeah, let's continue on. I think we're going to the Runaway Mine Train now and that area of the park. We're going to head over to Wicker Man and then it should be 3 o'clock where we're going to be going inside of the Alton Towers dungeons. So right, let's continue on. Look at that. Still one of the best themed roller coasters in the UK, this is. Yeah, we decided to come on the Wicker Man as Runaway Mine Train and Congo River Rapids. One was closed, the Congo River Rapids, and Runaway Mine Train was on a ridiculous queue. So decided to come on the Wicker Man. Brilliant addition this is. Love this. We need more wooden roller coasters in the UK. Drayton Manor, take note. Get a wooden roller coaster. Big success for you.
There you go, it's recorded.
And hey guys, and welcome to the show. We just went on a Wicker Man and that was so awesome.
A bit further away like that, there you go.
Oh my god.
There you go, that's better.
I think I did a better job. What do you guys think? Write in the comments.
Oh, I love Wicker Man, I really do. I think Wicker Man is one of the best wooden roller coasters in the country. Sadly, not my second favourite wooden roller coaster anymore. That has to go to Hide the Ride, but it's definitely a good one. I absolutely love it. It's so quick, even in the mornings and like early afternoon, it's so quick. And it warms up towards the end of the day, so we should be getting some good night rides on that tonight. Are you guys looking forward to some night rides?
Yes, my first time doing night rides.
Park closes at 9 tonight, so we should...
Does it feel like the first time, Charlotte? Yeah.
Yeah, I tell you what, I can't wait to get on some night rides, get on the Smiler, get on Wicker Man, and
Yes.
potentially Nemesis.
Do you think we'll get on 3?
Maybe. I mean, it's a Sunday, so I'm expecting the park to be fairly quiet at that time.
Yes.
So we'll have to see. But I tell you what, I'm having a fantastic day so far. We are going to head towards Dark Forest, and then we're going to look at, well, depending on what time we finish Dark Forest, we're looking at just going to the dungeons, aren't we?
Yes. Dungeons. Should be fun.
Dungeons, I can't wait.
It's a 45-minute experience, which is actually
Yeah.
really quite good for a $5 if you're an annual pass holder.
Yeah.
Which, yeah, you need to let them know how we have to do it. It's just not on the
Oh
website.
yeah, yeah. The annual pass discount for the dungeons is no longer on the website. You have to go you have to actually go to the box office down the bottom of Tower Street and then book it. There we go. Before I was really interrupted, yes, go down to the bottom of Tower Street, show your pass and say you want to book into dungeons and they'll give it to you for a $5. yeah, 50% off. We also got our Merlin annual pass discount on Charlotte's ticket as well, which is quite good. So yeah, let's head off towards Dark Forest and see what we can get on. We're going to go on 13, I think, because that's on a 40-minute queue. All right, so we waited about 30-40 minutes, didn't we?
Yeah.
And yeah, we need to get out to go to the dungeons, otherwise we're going to miss them again, like we did before in our previous vlog. I'm not sure what vlog that was actually, but we booked for them before, didn't we, Joe?
Yeah, we did.
And we never got in them, so
we're going to make sure we do it this time.
Yeah.
So we've got to bail on the queue. We were probably another 15-20 minutes away.
Yeah, and we just wouldn't have got into the dungeons if we had continued. So yeah, let's get off to the dungeons. I'm really excited for these. I don't know what to expect. I don't really know much about it, although it's in the old Charlie Chocolate Factory building. You mentioned earlier it uses part of the old ride system for Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, and being the boats. So yeah, quite excited to try this.
It's the spooky stuff. Here it starts.
Oh, getting all the mazes later. I can't wait for the mazes. I've heard that the invitation is really good. And I've been told it's different, so we'll have to see. I was speaking to Treehouse Coasters earlier, and he said that they wouldn't have been able to do it during COVID, so quite interesting stuff. So right, as we push our way through the crowds, let's get through to the dungeons. Yes, the dungeons. Let's go. Oh my word, I was not expecting what that had to offer. That was so good. Like, that's probably one of the best things here, if I'm being honest with you. Like, that's well worth the £5 they're asking for it, for Merlin annual pass holders. Yeah, I'm not gonna spoil any of it because it's better going in there completely blind like I was than have it spoiled for you. Don't get it spoiled for you, go in there blind. What do you think to it, guys?
Really good. Really good, yeah. I'm surprised we haven't done that before.
Yes.
Like, this is its 3rd year, and it's still going strong. You know, usually you think that stuff slows down after 3 years, but that to me, if it was better when it first opened, brilliant.
Yeah.
Well, the acting was really good.
Oh
like,
yeah, all the acts in there were amazing.
And like how they visually looked, incredible.
The use of the old ride hardware, that was brilliant as well.
Oh yeah.
That was so eerie. Like, there wasn't much jump scary part there, but it was very eerie. Like, it set the right vibe.
No, I agree with you. It was eerie, and yeah, the old use of the ride harbor was really good. The only thing I'll say about the boat scene is it could have been a little more theming around the ceiling to the ride and some of the bits where there wasn't anything there. Yeah, but apart from that, the rest of it was absolutely incredible. Get yourself down to the Alton Towers dungeons. So right guys, I think it's time to go do some more scares. We're gonna start with the Terror of the Towers, the attic. Now this was one that I wasn't particularly impressed with last year, so we'll see whether it improves for this year. But yeah, are you excited, Joe, for this one?
Yeah, it was good. It was good last year. Interested to see what the new maze is like, but
yeah,
I'm sure me and Ryan and Charlotte will give you our reviews once we've done them all again.
Yes.
Just to allow us pace between them, and we'll go straight through them all. And then
I can't wait.
You know, yeah.
Right, let's get in them. Right, so we're in the invitations queue line, and I'm filming on my phone because I didn't want to get my GoPro out, but yeah, look at all of this. This is really good theming, considering this wasn't done till right at the last second. It looks quite good. Yeah, quite nervous for this one with it being an audio experience though.
So what's this one like?
This is
Enough.
All right then, so we have just done all of the mazes, and the lineup's starting to show its age a lot. So we're gonna go through and review each one. We're not gonna go into depth, and I'm gonna try and keep it as spoiler free as possible. But starting with the attic then. So the attic suffered from the same issues it did last year. There's not enough actors in there, and that's a theme that's gonna run throughout all of the reviews that we do. So the attic, it's starting to show its age. It's the same that it's been now for what, going on 4 or 5 years, I think it is. They need to get something new. Yeah, it's just, I like the scenery in there, and the scares are really good. It's just, we're effectively paying for the same thing every year now. And that's all I can really say about it.
To me, if you're going to continue a maze every year, for those enthusiasts, just mix it up enough.
Yeah.
So enthusiasts can really enjoy it.
Well, even like the general public.
I know the general public, they'll come to Scarefest every year, so even them, they'll realise it's the same maze again. And it was so similar. Like usually 9 times out of 10, they'd swap it up a little bit.
Yeah, they'll change something.
They'll mix it up a bit. But this year, it's literally a carbon copy of last year, and that was the problem.
So going on to Darkest Depths, that is not as strong as last year. Last year I feel it was much more of an intense scare maze. This year it's more of a run through. There wasn't enough actors in there, but there was the smells were very strong, and the scenery was amazing in all honesty. Like, but again, it's the same as last year.
It wasn't dark enough. Like
yeah.
Last year, Darkest Depths to me, there was sections where we were walking through it, and we were going, okay, we don't know where to go now, or we you know, there's sections where it feels a bit mazy.
It was a maze,
you feel
yeah.
a bit lost. Here, it was so bright, you could see the exact path you needed to take, and I think that's what drew a lot of the scare away from it, because you could see everything. But it wasn't scary, because first time I went around it, I was looking in every corner, going, is there an actor in that corner? Every corner I could see in there, you could see there wasn't an actor there.
One thing I will say about the Darkest Depths maze though, it was probably one of the best actor-led experiences, meaning I feel like the actors were probably at their best in that maze.
Yeah.
And yeah, you nodding your head to probably agree with me on that one.
Well, yeah, so my thoughts pretty much are that the actors are amazing, the looks are amazing, the actual scenery. So in that last one, what's the last one called?
Oh, the Alton Mine Tours.
Yeah, like they've got lots of trinkets to set the scene, and I think that's amazing. But for me, it felt like being new to Scarefest and never going to it, that there's just not enough actors actually screaming at you to make you think like, oh my god, like this is scary, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, and moving on to the invitation. Now this is one that I personally liked to an extent. So the invitation, I don't want to spoil it for you, it does involve vampires though. So you sit in your own little pod, your own little crypt, and you put your headphones on, and you sort of have this character, again not spoiling it, this character that runs behind you, in front of you, and you've got a cage in front of you, and it sort of plays, the audio plays with the cage in front of you, and I feel like it works very well in that aspect. One thing that did spoil it for me though, was because the room was pitch black and you knew there was a cage in front of you, there was quite a few smartwatches that went off in the room, I noticed, and it spoiled the experience. If you're going in there, please turn off all personal devices. It spoils it for everybody else. But I quite enjoyed the audio aspect of it. I don't know what you guys think, because you guys hated it basically.
It's the fact that they're tailoring this the same as a maze, it's not got the same level as a maze. Like, it's got a good eeriness to it. There's a bit of a, oh, what's to come vibe. But other than that, it's literally just audio. That's it.
Yeah.
There's no visuals to go with it. I was half expecting an audio experience while something flashes in front of you or an actor runs out in front of you. But yeah, it was very dull and not jumpy at all. There wasn't a moment in the invitation I felt scared. And I'm like, if I'm going into a new maze, you want to feel scared. That didn't achieve any of that. To me, there was sections of it where I'm like, this is going on a bit. And it shouldn't feel like that at all. You shouldn't have an experience that's a paid upcharge that feels like you want it to be over, because it got boring. It did get boring.
It did feel tense though, and there was parts like where I was like, oh, is it going to go after me? But it just, I think what ruined it for me was like we got into the room, the lift room first. I thought like, oh, this is really going to be exciting, and then we were just in a pitch black room for about 5-10 minutes, and that was it. Like you said, well, I think both of you said, like the visuals, there was nothing there. It was literally just audio, and I was expecting a lot more. Like, if you guys have said that the cost is the same as the mazes, right?
Yeah.
it's not on that level, like at all.
I feel like this was done by a third-party company. So Alton Towers and Merlin Magic Making didn't do the work for the audio. It was a separate company. So I can kind of see where most of the money went in terms of it being a separate entity. But yeah, I don't feel like it should have been a full price ticketed maze. I feel like there should have been a little bit of visual feedback for it. Like Joe said, just a few lights, something just to explain the story a bit more. Now, oh, you done?
It just wasn't good. Yeah, wouldn't recommend it.
Again, I enjoyed it, but because it was different. That's pretty much it. Now let's move on to the Alton Man Tours. Yes, the start of the show again. For me, this is my favourite maze. The only thing that let it down and stopped it being as terrifying as it was last year was just hardly any actors in it. Like, I think there was only like a handful of actors, like 5 actors maybe, and you know what? It's such a good maze. The theming in that maze is absolutely superb. The scares is absolutely superb. They just put more actors in it. Even right, so we paid £25. I think you paid more because you don't have a. Oh, okay. We all paid £25 to get in these mazes. We need the best experience every time. Like, I don't want to sound like a Karen about it, but
it's 40 quid for the general public.
Yeah,
that's the thing for all these mazes. And with the Alton Mine Tours, we've been chased in that maze. We've had one-on-one interactions with actors where you genuinely feel terrified, and there was no element of that. I had one element, and all 3 of you stood there and just watched one actor stare at me, and that was the only experience we've had there. Like, there's the finale, that's meant to be scary. You probably didn't even realise there was a finale.
Yeah, there was the shotgun finale. That went off for me because we were at the right at the back of the group, bear in mind. But yeah, the shotgun finale, I got it. These guys didn't.
It's the whole, again, it's not dark enough.
Yeah.
For some reason, it was brighter this year than it was last year. It needs to be darker, needs to be more actors so it can be a personal experience. I think that's what made that maze brilliant last year, is it was a more personal experience. Even though you're walking through it as a group, there were actors that would spend time with just you.
And it really played on your fear, didn't it?
It did, yeah.
Because they read your facial expressions. They knew what you were scared of, they knew when you were scared, so they played on that. This year there wasn't enough actors to do that, but again, that is the star of the show for me. Now, if I was ranking the mazes this year, Altonville Mine Tours first. I don't want to put the invitation second. I kind of enjoyed it. You what?
The pirate one.
The pirate one, yeah.
What's that one called?
Darkest Steps.
Darkest Steps.
Yeah,
So,
I thought that one was incredible for theming.
you know what? I'm gonna do it. Altonville Mine Tours first, Darkest Steps, Invitation, the Attic.
I would have put the invitation just bang at the bottom.
Yeah, really.
Really?
I don't think it deserves to be a maze. End of.
No, I agree.
Really didn't enjoy
I think it should be a separate experience, and there should be another maze added to the resorts.
Yeah.
And hopefully we should see that next year. Yeah, Alton Towers, it's definitely time to refresh your lineup because it's definitely getting stale. Now, bear in mind, if you're coming and you're doing these for the first time, you may find them enjoyable, but we've done them multiple times now, and
we have someone who's experienced them for the first time.
Yeah.
yeah, so
I probably wouldn't pay to do it again, if I'm honest. Like, I'm not saying I regret doing it. I thought for my money it was enjoyable, but for me, I think if you had the changes like you guys have said, more actors, darker, you know, more smells, more everything, then I could contemplate doing it again.
Because here's the big question: as someone who doesn't have a Merlin annual pass, would you say it's worth £40?
No, not at all. I'd say 20 quid, which is, I know we paid 25, didn't we? But
yeah, and you know what? I probably, because I'm coming back to Scarefest again on a non-filming day, but I probably wouldn't pay to do the mazes again, just because again it's the same thing, different year. Please, Alton Towers, take our feedback on board and refresh the lineup. That's not to say they were bad, they were good fun, and we definitely got some scares out of them, didn't we? Yeah. I just feel like it's time for a change, it's time to refresh your lineup, and it's time to get something new. I guess something like the Sanctuary, get that back. I love the Sanctuary.
I think the biggest problem with Alton Towers is that they've been at the top for too long as the best horror attraction. Scarefest is renowned across the country as the one to go to, so I think they've allowed it to get stale without trying too much.
Yeah, and it's starting to show now. But I tell you what, we're still having a great day here at Alton Towers, and we're going to meet up with my parents in a second, actually. Yeah, they were in the Goose Fair vlog yesterday, so if you've not watched that vlog, it's on my channel, go watch it. It's a really good video. I really enjoyed filming that one, actually, because we got a lot of on-ride POVs, unlike Alton Towers. Not allowed to film POVs here.
I think Smiler.
Ooh, that's a good shout, actually. I'll tell you what, we'll go and meet up with my parents, and then we'll go on the Smiler. Yes. But yes, if you come into Alton Towers, do the scare mazes at least once, I would say. I probably wouldn't do them multiple times, at least with the run-through that we, at least with the run-throughs that we had anyway. So yeah, let's continue on and see what we can get on.
Some night ride.
Yes, I'm hoping they light up the towers tonight because, yeah, they do light up the towers really nicely normally, so we'll have to see if that's a thing. All right then, so I've met up with my parents. Look, there they are. Fresh from Goose Fair yesterday. Yes, we are about to go on the Smiler. And my mum tells me this thing's running really well today. Look at it. Oh, they're about to duel. Oh, wow. I remember this on opening year. We were there on opening, weren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, the very first day it opened. Yeah, that's why it's quite a special roller coaster to me, really. So it's really nice to see it running really, really well this year. So let's get down and get our rides on it. But I love the way this thing looks. Just a mass of steel. Look at it. Oh, and here we go, look. Look at the light in that sky. We're gonna get some night rides tonight, boys, and it's only 5:30 at night, so yeah, looking to get some night rides on the Smiler, Wicker Man and Nemesis today. Look at this. I did some night rides on Nemesis during an ERT session recently, actually. It was riding amazing. So we'll have to see if it's as much of the same thing. Yeah, look at all of that. Twisted steel. I love it. Oh. There we go. Right, let's get on the Smiler. So nice. We just had a Dusk ride there on the Smiler, and my god, that thing is riding so well. I was sat on the middle seat with my lovely mother here. Dad was sat on the outside.
Oh, hello.
And yeah, it was a really good ride. Joe, what do you think to that?
It's still a little rough when you're not on the front. Like the front's always such a nice ride on the front. When you're on the other seats, it is a bit rattly. Like some of the transitions it takes into the inversions are a bit too rattly, especially the end of the Cobra roll.
Yeah,
it's really rough.
I've always said I think it takes that with a bit too much speed. Therefore, it's not the most pleasant thing in the world. But yeah, if you didn't know, we're heading off on Oblivion now, the world's first dive B&M coaster. Yeah, I really like this thing, and like I keep saying in my videos, I have learned to appreciate this coaster. It used to be a coaster I didn't like so much, but now, oh, I love it. Oh, they're all the way down there. Oh, I didn't ask for your review. How was the Smiler?
Yes, I thought it drove. No, I didn't drive it.
Really well.
I thought it rode very smooth, and I really enjoyed it today. Like, probably the best one for me today.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Done a Wicker Man in the dark yet?
Yeah, wait to get Wicker Man in the dark.
True.
That Towers Times event, the Towers Times 20 event, we had Wicker Man ERT, and it was tanking it round. And today it's gonna have more time to warm up than it did in that ERT event. So I can't wait to see how that's riding. Jesus, is that Oblivion?
Yeah, it's been making that noise for a few weeks.
Okay, that's a bit squeaky. Oh my words, yeah. This thing is getting on a bit now, and it does call into question, I'm not sure that Joe agrees with me, if it ever got to the stage where this ride needed a retract, do you think it would get retracked?
No, I don't think it would. I know it's the first dive machine, first of its kind, but I think it doesn't do enough for them to warrant it being it's a classic at Alton Towers, but Alton Towers full of classics. They can't rescue all of them.
No, I can see them rescuing something like Galactica, but Galactica's buttery smooth anyway. So yeah, let's get on. Oblivion. Looking forward to this one because I wanted to get on Oblivion before I came here. I wanted to get on Oblivion. There we go, got my words out. Right, let's get on. Oblivion, oh wow, that is running so well at the moment. Yeah, there's not much more I can say about Oblivion. It's Oblivion. It always runs well. Did you have a good ride on it? Stacking on the brake run though.
Yes.
Yes. You didn't come on that one, but Dad did.
It was good.
Good.
I enjoyed that.
Right. What ride next? What are we all feeling? I think it's not dark enough yet to go on Wicker Man. I feel like we need to wait for that.
What choices are there?
We could try 13 again.
13 again.
Oh,
That's fair.
We've been on 13.
Let's check the queues.
Yeah, let's check what the queue is and see. But yeah, great ride on Oblivion. Again, it's just one that I've learned to appreciate more. It's got such a history. This thing has. Well, to be fair, it's such a big part of Alton Towers history in terms of building up their ride lineup. Right, we've decided that our next ride will be 13. We had a go at going on it earlier, got in the queue, waited like 40 minutes, and then had to come back out to go do the dungeons. Yeah, the dungeons really did show the mazes up this year, in my opinion. Enough about that. I will talk about more about my thoughts overall at the end of the vlog. Let's go enjoy some night rides now. Let's get off to 13. I love the attention to detail here at Scarefest, and they've lit up the Dark Forest sign really well. I'll tell you what, Rita's closed, which is a good thing. Nobody should be riding that. Yeah, it's kind of eerie without Rita though. The reason being is that it kind of builds atmosphere in the area. You walk into it, you see the coaster launching. Yeah, it's not
like a ghost town.
Yeah, it's got no atmosphere without Rita, has it?
No, it's not.
No, because you normally have all the people in the station, and yeah, you just don't have that, unfortunately. But hopefully it should be back up soon. Yeah, 13 is on a 35-minute queue, I think, the last time that Joe looked. But yeah, again. Oh, are you gonna walk? Are we gonna walk?
Oh, no, we're gonna walk straight on 13.
Oh, yes, I imagine we are, to be fair. It is a Sunday, and we said this earlier in the vlog, but because it's a Sunday, a lot of people will be going home around 4, 5. At the moment, we are on 45 minutes past 5 exactly. So yeah, a lot of people should be leaving the park now, and the park should be flushing out. But yeah, again, a bit of a blessing and a curse to have Rita close. The place just got no atmosphere. Again, part of that is it is pretty dead. But yeah, let's get on 13 for a night ride. Quite looking forward to this one, as this is actually a really good night ride. Well, I don't know how well the camera's picking me up at the moment because it's virtually pitch black. But yes, I just had the most interesting ride I've ever had on 13. I can't quite explain what was going on, but yeah, everybody was staring at me.
Nuns.
Yeah.
One nun in particular wouldn't take her eyes off you all the way around, would she?
Yeah, it was an interesting ride. I'll tell you what, I've never had an issue with 13. I think it's a great roller coaster. Oh,
where's your torch gone?
I don't know. Well, I normally have it on my media mod, but I don't have a media mod at the moment. So yeah, it's pitch black from here on out, folks. I'm sure it won't be, but
fantastic vlogging.
Yes. Right, we're gonna head off. I don't know what on, to be honest with you now. I'm not bothered about what I get on. I just really want to get on Nemesis tonight. So let's continue and see what we can get on. All right, the lighting is still dire, but here we go. Yeah, we're gonna go over to Wicker Man now and make Wicker Man our last ride of the day. Yeah, today's been fantastic, but we'll talk more about the day overall in the end clip. Yeah, Wicker Man is an amazing night ride. I've had several night rides on it now, and particularly last year, and it was running great, so I'm expecting it much of the same, to be honest with you. So right, let's head over to Wicker Man for our last ride of the day. We're going to try and get night rides on Nemesis on the 4th. which is the fireworks. I'll be vlogging that day. I'll be at Alton Towers on the 5th, and I'll be filming a Goodbye Nemesis video on the 5th. So stick around for that. Subscribe. You definitely want to subscribe anyway. If you watch this point and you've not subscribed yet, please do subscribe. So right, let's head over to Wicker Man for our last ride of the day. So I'm filming this on my phone because the lighting on my GoPro is absolutely awful in low light. But yes, I just wanted to show off the towers. Now, Alton Towers do an amazing job at lighting these up every year, and this year is definitely no exception. Like, I love the purple and green colours that they light them up. I feel like it works really, really well. Look at those Gothic ruins. I like to see them do more with them. Like, I'd like them to open them up at different times of the year, potentially do some heritage tours. I know there was some planning permission put in for that a few years ago, but yeah, look at that. Absolutely love the lighting on the towers, and I definitely had to show it off, seeing as it was a Scarefest vlog. Here we go, we have arrived at Wicker Man, and look at that. Wow, this is a fabulous night ride, it really is. I love this ride, I really do, and see it lit up like this, it's like, look at it, look at it. Will it be lit up in here though? Because last year it was up, yep. I remember opening year, this was all lit up with like moving heads and all sorts, and yeah, look at it now. It's just a bit dark, a bit dreary. Yeah, Alton Towers, if you're watching this, get your moving heads back on. Get some more lights pointing at the middle of the ride. Yeah, I don't think there's going to be any off-ride after this point, just because it's so dark. My cameras are struggling to pick anything up. Like, look at this at the moment. So right, let's get on Wicker Man for our final ride of the day. So there we go then, we have just finished our day at Alton Towers Scarefest, and I have to say, what a great day it's been. Yeah, all the rides have been running fantastic, the operations have been great here. The Halloween-y bits, in terms of like the scare maze and things, they've been a bit questionable. The Alton Towers ancestors are amazing this morning though, and so were all the actors in all the mazes really. It's just a shame, like we said in our review, that the mazes weren't up to snuff this year, and they were a bit recycled. But apart from that, it's just been great. Alton Towers Scarefest is a great event, and you need to get yourself down here if you've not been. One thing we didn't do that I probably will do on a different day, that's a non-vlogging day, is the Whispering Lights Walk Whispering Souls. No, the Light Walk Whispering Souls, whatever it's called. It's basically a light walk around the gardens, and they've done it for a few years now. We didn't get to do that, but we probably will at some stage. Yeah, follow me on my social medias. I'll probably post something on my story or whatever when we do get to it. Have you guys had a good day?
Yeah, it's been great. Again, it's been a shame about the mazes, in all honesty. Bit of a disappointment. But overall, Scarefest is still a very good event. All ancestors are very good. The fact that you can now ride, you know, coasters in the dark and that sort of stuff, it's been really good. Been really good fun.
It has. Charlotte, what have your thoughts been on the event?
Wicker Man was hella fast.
Oh my god, yeah, I forgot to talk about Wicker Man.
In the nighttime mode, and because it's been
nighttime mode. Oh.
You know what I mean? It's nighttime. Yeah. It's been riding all day, and it's gotten really hot. Like you guys have told me in the past, it gets really
warms up
fast.
Yeah, I tell you what, Wicker Man was tearing around the track today. I absolutely loved it. Yeah, that has to be the ride for me this today. Yeah, that night ride really made Wicker Man for me today, and it was just fantastic. It's always a great coaster. Nemesis has to be my second favourite, because who doesn't love Nemesis? I mean, I'm sad that it's going for its retrack, and there will be a video saying goodbye to Nemesis in due course on the 5th of November, so yeah, expect that. But yeah, come down here to Scarefest if you've not been. But guys, we have reached the end of the video, so if you have liked it, please smack that like button, hit that subscribe button, and turn on all notifications so you don't miss a single video. We've got plenty of content coming up here on the channel that you're not going to want to miss. I am here with, well, I'm at Fancy Island with Charlotte next weekend. You're not going to want to miss that. Their opening day of their Fear Island event. We're going to get you into some more scare mazes. Hopefully some better ones than these, but we'll leave that one there. Yeah, I tell you what, again, the actors weren't the problem, it was just the fact that they were recycled. So yeah, I've been Ryan from my coaster. This has been Charlotte and Mr. Oakley Dokley. And we'll see you in the next video. Oh, look, you can't see Charlotte. There we go. Goodbye.